Nigeria's Secret Police, Department of State Service, DSS have arrested a man said to be a fake Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) staff in Adamawa State. EFCC, in a news release few hours ago, said the suspect, identified as Solomon Yohana, was arrested on August 19, 2024 alongside with fake EFCC ID card, fake EFCC letter-headed papers and fake EFCC polo shirt. Details of the news release and other events reported by the Public Relations Unit of the Anti-Corruption Commission reads below. EFCC quizzes fake staff in Gombe. Investigators of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Gombe Zonal Directorate, have commenced investigation of one Solomon Yohana for allegedly impersonating staff of the commission. The suspect was arrested sometime in August 19, 2024 in Guyuk local government area of Adamawa State by the Department of State Service, DSS, and handed over to the EFCC. Items recovered at the point of arrest include one fake EFCC ID card, some fake EFCC letterheads, one fake EFCC polo shirt, and a fake Special Control Unit Against Money Laundering (SCUML) shirt. He will be charged to court as soon as investigations are concluded. EFCC restates fresh move against pension fraud. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, has assured that it will continue to tackle all issues pertaining to pension fraud without let or hindrance. This assurance was given recently in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State by the Uyo Zonal Director, Assistant Commander of the EFCC, S1 Oshodi Johnson, when executives of the Nigeria Union of Pensioners, Akwa Ibom State Chapter visited the Uyo Zonal Commander of the Commission on a courtesy visit. According to him, senior citizens that have served the nation in various capacities should be treated better. He promised to invoke all necessary and relevant laws to fish out bad eggs troubling the pension sector and pensioners and to deal with such fraudsters accordingly. We are here for you. I vow that we will respond immediately to any complaint of pension scam or fraud. We are very ready to assist you, he said. State Secretary of the Union, Obon Cosmos MSN, who spoke on behalf of the pensioners, said they came to welcome Oshodi, who was newly deployed to the Uyo Command, as a gesture of their cordial relationship with the Commission. He commended the EFCC for its sustained fight against pension-related frauds. The news of your posting got to us, and as senior citizens of this nation, we decided to formally welcome you to the state. The Union is delighted to work with the EFCC in its effort to transform the country and make it a better place for all of us to live. Without an agency like the EFCC, things would fall apart more than what we are experiencing now, and as elderly citizens, we appreciate all your efforts and stand to encourage you not to relent but to fight on while we continue to pray for you. With your zeal and God's intervention, everything shall gradually return to normalcy, he said. Chairman of the Union, Obon Ekpeyong Daniel Epo, charged staff of the Uyo Command to continue to tackle all issues of economic and financial crimes, stressing that there is reward for hard work. Olukoyede charges Nigerian youths on positive use of technological skills. The executive chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Ola Olukoyede, has charged youths across the country to deploy their technological skills for the benefit of the nation and for their individual development rather than for negative and fraudulent purposes. He made the call in Abuja on Tuesday, August 27, 2024, while addressing the Nigerian Youth Stakeholders Conversation themed Digital Economy Transition, Pathway to Global Competitiveness. The Director, Public Affairs Department, Commander of the EFCC, C.E. Wilson Ujeren, who represented Olukoyede, said there was so much opportunity for youths in the digital space to demonstrate their technological skills instead of using such skills for fraudulent activities. According to him, the Commission identified with the objectives of the program aimed at harnessing the tech skills of young Nigerians for the nation's economic development and personal growth of the citizenry. All of us are aware of the tremendous skills that our young citizens possess, especially in technology. We are all aware of the marvelous things Nigerians are doing, especially in the fintech ecosystem. I doubt there is any other country in Africa that has the type of resources that this nation has in terms of the deployment of technology by young persons in all areas of development. Technology is something you cannot run away from. It is the future of the whole world, and we must ensure that youths who are having these skills deploy them for the benefit of our nation, he said. He pointed out that the reputation of Nigeria is at stake owing to the negative use of technology, adding that as long as young Nigerians continue to defraud citizens of other countries of their hard-earned money, the nation's reputation will continue to suffer. He called all well-meaning Nigerians who are aware of the dangerous implication of cybercrime on the economy of the nation to rise up and join forces with the Commission to see that, together, Nigeria wins the war against cybercrime. According to Olukoyede, it's time Nigeria moved back to the foundation era of moral values. The foundation of our moral values is threatened by the emphasis we have placed on wealth. It is really saddening that parents across the country today do not frown at sudden wealth by their children. You found a situation where children, who are being fed and catered for by their own parents, suddenly become wealthy and nobody asks questions. Across our campuses, we have young people who are driving cars that their parents can only have in their dreams, yet nobody asks questions. There is no way we can solve this problem until we look inward and find a way to teach the core values. There is no Nigerian ethnic group that celebrates stealing, fraud or cheating, which is another name for stealing, and we need to revive those core values that we have, he said. President and convener of the program, Blessing Oyefesin, in his opening remarks said the event was a response to the yearnings of Nigerian youths to lead the country, adding that they have what it takes to lead the country. It is not out of place that leaders of tomorrow must coexist with regulatory agencies, policy makers, social impact makers to explore alternative ways for social-economic development of our dear nation, Nigeria. She emphasized the need for youth engagements with stakeholders and policy formulators to position them for the development of the country, by creating an enabling environment for Nigerian youths to thrive in the digital economy. Ololade Ogulubi, who represented the Special Assistant to the President on Youth Initiative, Titilope Badamosi, stated that the federal government has rolled out several youth empowerment initiatives for Nigerian youths. Under President Tinubu's administration, we have rolled out several initiatives aimed at empowering our youths in the digital space. These include digital literacy campaigns that are spreading across the nation, the establishment of tech hubs to foster innovation, and support systems for tech startups that provide the necessary capital and mentorship to succeed. Our commitment is unwavering, and our goal is clear: to create an enabling environment where every Nigerian youth can thrive in the digital economy. I urge all Nigerian youth to seize the opportunities presented by the digital economy. The future is digital, and it is in your hands. The federal government is committed to supporting you every step of the way, providing you with the tools, resources, and opportunities to succeed, she said. AML, CFT regulations, Olukoyede charges lawyers on due diligence. The Executive Chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, Ola Olukoyede, has called on lawyers across the country to always observe due diligence in their practices. This, according to him, is necessary for them to know the background of their clients so as not to run foul of the Anti-Money Laundering and Counter-Terrorism Financing (AML-CTF) regulations. Speaking on Tuesday, August 27, 2024 at a panel discussion on money laundering during the 64th Annual General Conference of Nigerian Bar Association (NBA) Conference 2024 in Lagos, the EFCC's boss said, "As lawyers, we are supposed to hold a position of trust in our professional conduct. While we try to comply with international laws and regulations, we should also do what is right for ourselves so as to protect the sanctity of our profession, which is very key. While appreciating the international conventions against money laundering, the EFCC's chair emphasized that doing the right thing doesn't necessarily come from the way of international conventions. If you do the right things, they will automatically take you out of the gray list. It is expedient on you to, at least, know who your client is. You are expected to be paid from a legitimate source. If you are a victim of crimes, you will understand what I am saying. As lawyers, you must not, in any way, derogate or demean your professional commitment to your clients. Even a part of the Money Laundering Act that we have evaluated doesn't stop me from enforcing the regulations of the EFCC Act and other financial laws in Nigeria. Speaking further, Olukoyede emphasized that lawyers were not insulated from prosecution if they failed to do the right thing. He said, "It is my duty to trace the proceeds of crimes. And if I trace it to you, I will invite you for questioning, and it is your duty to answer my questions." I mean, why do we talk about aiding and abetting crimes? Why do we have accessories before and after the fact? Knowing this will assist me to determine your level of culpability or otherwise. We are not saying you are not entitled to your pay, but what we are saying is that the money that comes to you must not be proceeds of crimes. In his reaction, the association's president, Yakubu Mekiao, San, tried to clarify the salient points raised by Olukoyede during the session. He also urged lawyers to receive Olukoyede's charge with an open mind, adding that both the NBA and the Commission should be partners in the fight against corruption. Who else should be in the vanguard of the fight against corruption other than us, he said. Earlier, Olukoyede visited the EFCC stand at the venue of the convention and fielded questions from a number of attendees on varied issues about the activities of the Commission.
OsazuwaAkonedo, bringing you the news in a more digital way.